To my dear fellow Indians, whose name I'm going to take, in case you still think that you're Indians, because I and many Indians like me who are hardcore nationalists, and I'm sure you're now going to think that we are BJP supporters and RSS supporters and Bajrang Dal supporters. Obviously, we are not. What matters is the country. These people will come, and these people will go. Which when I say these people, I mean the governments. Okay. We've had this country for thousands of years, and it is going to stay. And this time around, we are hell-bent on ensuring that it stays intact as compared to whatever happened 500, 700, 800, 1,000 years back. So, first of all, what the hell are you up to, buddy? Mr. Umar Khalid and Mr. Sharjeel Imam. I don't even think you deserve the word Mr. before your names because of the way you've CBI has charge sheeted you. I mean, come on, seriously, dude. We people who live in South Bombay and South Delhi and in similar areas of other cities, we've gotten into this habit of using the word dude. So don't mistake me by thinking that I'm trying to be lenient or not so. What should I say? I'm not able to pull out the right word. So I'm sure you can get my feelings right now from the voice that is coming out to you. If you're listening to this, what the hell are you up to, buddy? And why? What is wrong with you? We are all logical people. We understand what is happening. We understood what happened in Delhi. We are not fools. If you think we are fools, then I'm sorry. You are the one who is the biggest imbecile, fool and mistaken. And when I say you, I mean Umar Khalid and the rest of the gang who thinks that we are blindfolded. No, we are not. We watch everything very, very minutely and closely. And when I say we, I'm talking on behalf of hundreds of people, because I am somebody who's present on very many chat groups on WhatsApp. So when I talk to people around me, I have this habit of becoming their voice. I will stand by all those people who have been you have been forsaken by people such as you, and people who ended up dying in these riots just because you wanted to take vengeance on Mr. Modi for no rhyme or reason. Right? So the fact here is, Mr. Umar Khalid and Mr. Sharjeel Imam, again I'm saying the same thing. You don't really deserve the fixation of the word Mr. before your name. But anyway, I have this habit of respecting each and everybody. So there is this undisclosed witness. I'm sure you already know about it way before than anybody else, in the city, who has been constantly confessing, who's made his statements saying that the instigation of riots were done by you, Mr. Umar Khalid. So what the hell were you up to? That's my question. You cannot topple a government which has come into power through the democracy of this country, through the voting system. Don't even think about it. Forget about toppling the government of the country. You cannot do it with a local MCD body of the smallest city of this country. So the charge sheet clearly states that you aren't really an atheist, Mr. Umar, Mr. Khalid. You aren't really an atheist. It's just a beautiful garb that you have worn around yourself, just the way some people in Bollywood do. I'm not going to take names. I'm sure if you're listening to me, you understand who am I pointing towards. So the charge sheet clearly says that you're a hardcore radical Islamist. And I know these are just allegations, and I know that there will be backers of all these people coming at me in the comment section telling me that these are just allegations, that they have not been proved. But these are serious allegations, and they cannot just be randomly slapped at somebody. All those supporters who think that they support all these kind of people in the name of liberalism, you are as good as these people who disturb the peace and harmony of this nation. and you are as Apollonic in designs as these two have been, and others who are connected to these two have been, because we lost 60 lives out here in the city of Delhi, and that is not acceptable. Mr. Sharjeel Imam has been your student. Obviously, we are aware of that you are a mentor to him, Mr. Umar Khalid. No matter how hard you shout, the veil that you wear on the outside of theism just got exposed, Mr. Khalid. It's just got exposed. We are also aware of the fact, and I really didn't want to punch below the belt, but I think this is a fact that everybody should know. Even your father has always been a hardcore radical Islamist. I didn't want to say that, but it's just getting too much now. We are not going to allow disturbance of any sort to ravage this country or any other city for that matter. Even though I do not belong to that city, but every city in this country is as mine as a city of my own birth. So, Mr. Khalid, why did you make hundreds of calls just before the Delhi riots? I fail to understand that. And then the funniest part, Mr. Khalid, is, I'm sorry that I'm giving you respect, but still, that's how I've been brought up, to give respect to people while you talk to them. And while all this was happening, you were making out calls and taking calls sitting in Bihar. How shameless of you that if you had the guts, you should have been right in the middle of action. Geographic action, I meant. Shouting out there while riots are happening. Why not be brave enough to be in the middle of everything when it was happening and face some music yourself rather than making puppets out of these people who ended up dying? So I'm a little annoyed with people such as these. I'm sure you're able to cite that out. But of course, we have the logical and sane-headed Indian Muslims who would have never sided by you. Therefore, you take the support of Bangladeshi and Rohingya Muslims to foment and stoke the riots that happened in Delhi. This is utterly seditious. You are by no means a fraction of what Nelson Mandela was. Whoever tries to compare you with Nelson Mandela is himself the biggest devil anybody can come across. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys in this video. Please keep your eyes open. Again, I would like to conclude with the fact that I do not support any government. I do not support either the government or the opposition. I only support one idea, and that is one India. My country will stay one. Which reminds me of the song from a movie. I'm not going to popularize the movie, or I'm not going to advertise the movie here, but I just love the lyrics of that song. मैं रहूं या ना रहूं, भारत ये रहना चाहिए. So this is the goal of the nation-loving Indians. They don't care about the governments, they don't care about the oppositions, they don't care about the communities they belong to. They love the country they stay in. So thank you so much for all the patience listening to me, and God bless us and this country. Jai Hind and Bharat Mata ki Jai. Vande Mataram. See you all soon.